Thank you everyone for joining with me. Today I have selected the topic from Cambridge English IELTS 11 Test 1. And already I have shared the topic in our all groups, and I hope all of you have taken your preparation properly on this topic. Now you will share your ideas to the best of your ability so that I can judge your lexical level, your fluency, and your pronunciation. So best of luck, let's get started. Just let me know whether the topic is visible on the screen and my sound is clear to you or not.
Yes, it's visible and your sound is so clear.
Okay, who is ready? Please unmute yourself.
Sir, I'm ready.
Sir, I'm ready.
Okay, first Jum, then Sesta. Jum,
Yes, sir.
your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
Well, sir, depend on my mind and situation. I eat various kinds of foods whenever staying at home. I like eat traditional foods like rice, meat, fish, lentils, vegetables, and so on. But in a rainy day, I like to eat khichdi, but I'm fond of eating homemade biryani most.
Okay. Who normally does the cooking in your home? Why not?
My mom normal does the cooking in my home. That means I and my father cannot eat the food made by others satisfactorily because my mom does the best cooking of the world, and every time these foods are so delicious and mouth-watering.
Do you watch cookery programs on the TV? Why not?
No, I don't watch any cookery programs on TV because I am not interested in it, as I'm not able to manage the measurement of all spice in a dish, so I don't like to do it.
In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home? Why?
Actually, it depends on my mind and situation. Almost every time I'm fond of eating at home because the dishes prepared by mother are always so delicious and mouth-watering. I have already said that. But whenever I get bored, I go with my parents and enjoy various kinds of menus in the restaurant.
Zoom, already you have completed your part 1. Would you like to start your part 2?
Yes, sir, of course.
Okay. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in. And you should go through the information mentioned here.
Well, sir, this is my maternal uncle's apartment. This apartment is in Russia as they live in Russia, but their permanent address is in Nauga. It looks very beautiful. It is well decorated, as my aunt always keeps it neat and clean. There are 4 bedrooms, 1 drawing room, a corridor, a kitchen, and 4 bathrooms. It's very spacious. The reading room of my cousin is to the south, so there is no lack of light or it always glitters like gold. I like this apartment very much because it's very comfortable. There are a lot of facilities like supplying fresh water timely, environment, electrical facilities, and so on. Overall, it's good to spend life. But there is something which I dislike most. It's so big, and I don't like any big apartment because it's very difficult to wash it or clean it. Other side is okay, but almost everything is good of it.
Okay, Zoom, already we have completed part 2. Now I'm going to ask you some questions from part 3. What kinds of home are most popular in your country?
I know that small apartments are most popular in my country, especially in the cities. People like an apartment with 2 or 3 rooms, as almost all the people work outside. So it's very difficult to keep clean a big house, and almost all the families are nuclear. So small apartments are very popular in my country. I think that.
What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
There are a lot of advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment. House remains under one person who is the owner of it. He or she can change any design of her or his house, but there is no chance to change anything of an apartment as there is another owner of it. One can do anything according to their wish in a house, but there is no chance of it in an apartment. However, both of them are good for living.
Okay. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
No, I don't think so because I myself don't like that because it takes long time to wash, decorate and keep clean for which we need so much energy. But the family which is extended needs that, but a nuclear family doesn't need that. Actually, it depends on the number of family. Thank you, sir.
Okay, John, thank you very much. Uh, as usual, your space is excellent. I haven't noticed any important mistake in your space. So thanks a lot for your excellent space. Mr. Riyad, you are welcome here. And Srestha, after Srestha, I will go to Sharmin Haq. Be ready, Sharmin Haq. Srestha, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll go through the part one only because we have many participants with us. So Srestha, you have to complete only part one. Your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
I mostly like to eat food which are sweet because I can't bear the spiciness and my tolerance level of spiciness is so poor. But I like to eat rice, fish, etc. Especially I like to eat strawberry, banana milk, rasgulla pies, and I like to eat healthy fruits which are specially dried.
Who normally does the cooking in your home? Why? Why not?
Well, my mom cooks very well, and to every children, their mom is the best chef in the world. We have a maid servant who always helps my mom to cook dishes. When guests come to our house, me help my mom, but it's very rare because I haven't such free time to help my mother in such type of works.
Okay. Do you watch cookery programs on the TV? Why not?
Actually, cooking isn't my passion, and I really try to cook in real life. When I first went to kitchen to cook something without any answer, it was really historical. And after that, I have lost my cooking taste. However, it's very interesting to my mom. When she says it in her free time, she insists me to say it because you are good, you have to say it. But I'm not really interested, so I don't watch the cooking shows on TV without my mother's insistence.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Well, so every person has an interest to eat at restaurants because nowadays people are very obsessed with Chinese and Thai food. So as a human being, I of course like to eat at home, at outside, but some days I like to eat at home because at some occasion, my mom made some special dishes which I like very much. So thank you, sir.
Okay, Chester, thank you very much for your part one, and you have done very well. Please wait for the other parts and stay with us as a listener. Because we have many participants with us and we need to complete all the parts. Charmin, please unmute yourself. Charmin, how?
So it will be late night. Please try to quick this.
Okay. I will try as soon as possible. Charmin, how? Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Just introduce yourself because you are a new member here. So mention your name and your profession and why do you want to learn English. Then I'll go through the part one.
Okay. I'm Charmaine. I'm from Mymensingh and I have completed my graduation and I am newly job holder and my posting place is Dhaka Medical College Central Hospital.
Okay. Thank you. Are you ready for this topic that I have shared?
I didn't get it.
Have you taken your preparation on this topic?
Yes, I understood. But maybe my pronunciation is so poor. That's why I feel shy.
No problem. But maybe you are using headphone, so your sound is not clear to me.
Yes.
Is it possible to remove it?
Okay.
Okay, remove it so that we can hear you clearly. Okay, Sharmin, your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most? Try to speak, Sharmin. We can't listen your voice. Okay, maybe she has problem, so we can go to another one. Kanis, please unmute yourself. Kanis. Kanis. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are.
Why
Yes.
Kanis don't respond? Okay. Jiha, please unmute yourself. Jiha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jiha, your first question, what sorts of food do you like eating most?
Actually, sir, there are many kinds of foods I like to eat the most, but whenever I'm staying at home, according to my mind or situation, I like to have a traditional food like rice, meat, lentils, fish, curry, and many more. And whenever I go outside with my family, especially
Jiha, you are mute. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
sir, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Whenever I go outside with my friends, especially at a restaurant, I like to have Western foods like burger, pizza, and many more. And sometimes I like to have biryani the most because biryani is my favorite food, but I like chocolates the most.
Okay. Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Actually, in my home, there are three persons who does the cooking. The main person is my mother. She does most of the cooking in my home, but we have a maid in our for her, to help her in her work. So the maid does help her in her work every day. And my grandmother, who is a really good cook, also cooks very well, and she also helps in them in cooking.
Okay, Jiha. Do you watch cookery programs on the TV? Why?
Actually, I don't really like to watch cookery programs on TV because I don't like cooking too much. But whenever my mom watches any kinds of cookery programs on TV or any kinds of social media status, I like to watch it with her.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
In general, I prefer eating at home because I don't really like to go outside for eating anything uh, and at home I like to have the homemade food made by mom. And whenever I stay at home and there is no food and or there is not my mother present here, I like to order some food from outside and I will have it here. And I like to home order.
Okay, Jiha, thank you very much for your skills, and I highly suggest you to be more fluent. Try to be more fluent and also give more attention to your pronunciation. Thank you. Then Jiha, stay with us. I'll go to the other first later. Sharmin Haq, are you ready right now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
As I belong to as I belong to Bangladesh, and that's why I like eating Bangladeshi food the most. Maybe it is my taste buds that admire my local food. I think all Bangladeshi food are mouth-watering and clean, and that's why I like Bangladeshi food. Actually, sir,
Yeah. Very well.
okay, that's it.
Okay. Then, who normally does the cooking in your home?
Okay. My mother usually prepare food for all my family members because my mother is a housemaker and I am a job holder and my two younger brother they are students, and in addition to this my father is a businessman. That's why so my mother always maybe free. That's why my mother cooks food for my all family members.
Do you watch cookery programs on TV? Why?
Yes, to be honest, I'm not very much to find for cooking things, but I'm job holder, and that's why when I feel enough time, this time I try to watch Master Chef in Canadian cookery programs, and I like it very much.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Well, I prefer eating at my home because I feel that homemade food is more healthy and clean than that of outside food. I honestly believe that and homemade food is always healthy and the satisfaction and is affordable for outside food, but an outside food or fast food that means not healthy and unhealthy food and oily food, and that's why I like most homemade food.
Okay, Simon, thank you very much. Already you have completed your part one, and I should say your fluency is okay. Only pronunciation problem and some structure
Yes,
but I think it will be solved. If you join regularly, if you do regular practice, I think that your problem will be solved within 1 month. So try to join with us regularly. We'll hold our class tomorrow. Then maybe we will remain off for 8 or 10 days. Then again, we will start our class, and normally we do regular class. So stay with us. I'll go to the next part later. Please stay with us as a listener. I need to finish the part one. Okay, the way is ready then. Faiza, please unmute yourself. Faiza.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Faiza, what sorts of food do you like eating most?
I like eating healthy foods most, and I prefer to have balanced diet as my meal. And as I am Bangladeshi, so I usually prefer Bangladeshi foods, and I also prefer the traditional foods of my country. And mm, I also prefer the healthy foods of my country, such as vegetables, rice, fish curry, meat, and the seasonal fruits of my country, which are very enjoyable to me. And I love eating healthy food.
Okay, who normally does the cooking in your home?
Generally, my grandmother does cooking in my home because she is a housewife, and my mom can't do this as she is a householder. So she remains busy with her at her work all day long. And for her business, my grandmother does cooking in my home.
Do you watch cookery programs on TV? Why? Why not?
Yes, I often watch cookery programs on TV when I get time, and when I feel like watching programs on TV, then I sometimes watch cookery programs on TV, and this seems to me interesting. So that's why I watch them.
In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
In general, I prefer eating at home to eating out because there is always pollution outside, and the outside foods are prepared in those situations. So I think those foods are unhealthy for us.
For this reason, I prefer eating at home, and we can enjoy homemade and healthy food at home. So that's why I prefer eating at home.
Okay, Faizal, thank you very much for your space. Your fluency and your pronunciation, everything is almost okay. So keep practicing. I think you will be able to improve yourself more. Ali, please unmute yourself. Ali.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ali. Perhaps you are from Pakistan, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Pakistan, Lahore. Yeah.
Yes.
What sorts of food do you like eating most?
I mostly like to eat, especially homemade food like rice, vegetable, and also some of homemade and traditional foods. And beside that, I'm also like some fast food like pizza, hamburger, and some of like uh, uh, finger fries, and these type of foods I really like to eat.
Okay. Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Generally, my mom cooking in my home, and she is a very she is a very good cooking, and I also prefer to eat food from my mom. So because she is a housewife, and she is a very good cooking, and so me and my family also like to eat food from my mom hands.
Okay. Do you watch cookery programs on TV?
Well,
Hello.
I,
Hello. Hi. 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 Hi.
Yeah, carry on, Ali.
yes. Well, I don't have time to watch cookery program because I did not cooking.
إنه حقوق هذا قف ugu dambeeyna la yidhi ruuxa gor inaan dhaxas chance qaato hor badan hi hi hello
Sir, meet him. Sir, meet him.
I'm doing it several times, but I don't know when Boshi join with us why he does such kind of activities. Boshi, please, stay with us as a listener. You will get your time.
hi
You will get your time.
Hello.
Please stay
hello
with us.
hello hello
Okay, Ali. I need to block. Okay, done. You won't be able to join with us. Ali, am I audible to you, Ali? Ali, please unmute yourself, Ali. Yeah, Ali.
Hello.
Okay. I'm extremely sorry for the disturbance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
To do watch cookery programs on TV.
Actually, sir, I don't have time to watch cookery program on TV because I don't need to cooking at my home because mostly my mom cooking for me and also my family. So when I have some time, so I prefer to watch. Sometime I prefer to watch cookery program with my mom because she is also watching at the type of program and for the for cooking delicious dishes at my home. So when I have some time, so I also prefer to watch this program with my mom.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Well, in my opinion, I generally I prefer to eating at home because the homemade food are healthy and also good for our health. And when I compare to the restaurant food, because it is not healthy for any person. But mostly when I have some time, so I would like to prefer some quality restaurant. I would like to go for some quality restaurant to eat delicious dishes with my family and also some time with my friends.
Okay, Boshit, thank you very much for your space. One mistake that I have noticed, that is I prefer to eating, not prefer to eating. After prefer, no need to use to. After prefer, you have to use noun or jiran. Jiran means ing with parts. So be careful about this structure, and the other parts of your space have been improved. So it's a good sign for you. So try your level best to improve yourself. I think you'll be able to speak more and more better than today. Okay, Ali, please stay with us. We have many members, so I need to complete the part one first. Then Mowli, please unmute yourself. Where is Mowli? Mowli, unmute yourself. Mowli.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mowli. Your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, your sound is clear to me.
Well, it depends on my mind and situation, but usually I like to have our traditional food, rice, meat, vegetables, fish, lentils, etc.
Okay, your network is not clear.
As it can be so cook. So my mother normally cooks in our home, as none of my family members can cook except.
Am I audible to you, Mowli?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now your sound is clear. Do you watch cookery programs on TV?
Sometimes I watch cookery programs on TV with my mother. Whenever I am seeing it, I feel like it's very easy. But when I want to try it in the kitchen, I find it very hard. Even pouring the oil in the pan is very difficult for me. So
Your sound is clear, Mowli.
to watch the I cannot cook.
I am extremely sorry, Mowli. Your sound is not clear. So I try to fix the network problem first. When you will be ready, then not I'll give it.
Hello?
Your sound is not clear, Mowli. You are suffering from network problem. So
Sir, can you
no, even now,
No.
I can't hear you clearly. Okay, stay with me. When your network will be clear, please message me. I'll try to give you flow. Okay, then Shoykot Raja, maybe from Nepal. Please unmute yourself, Shoykot Raja.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Fine, sir.
Where are you from? From Bangladesh or from Nepal?
I am from Sakkar. I am from Pakistan.
Shoykot Raja, thank you. You are welcome here. Okay, perhaps you are ready on our today's topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
Yes, sir. I mostly like to eat traditional food and anything that is healthy.
Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Yes, sir. Well, my mother is in charges to perform food and looked up after and the mom.
Okay. You watch cookery programs on TV.
Yes, sir.
Do you watch cookery programs on TV?
Yes, sir. Cooking is not my position, and really try to cook real life on how we are watching to cook your program to on TV is the very interesting.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Yes, sir. I usually avoid eating outside and perform to eating hometown food. Hometown is the food is the item have a better taste.
Okay, Shoikat Raja, thank you very much for your speech. You have pronunciation problems, so I try to improve your pronunciation level and try to be more fluent. If you do regular practice, I think it will be okay. Then Jen Swang, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Shoikat Raja, please mute yourself. I'll go to you later. You
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
your part one. Okay. Jen Swang, please unmute yourself. Okay, maybe he can't hear me. Tanai, please unmute yourself. Maybe you are from Afghanistan. Tanai.
Hi dear sir, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad to with you in today's program. Hopefully you fine.
Okay, thank you very much. You are welcome here.
So can you hear me?
Are you ready on this topic? Yeah, your sound is clear to me.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
Well, I'm living in Kabul. Most of people, they are like rice and meat. Meat look like me. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Well, actually, in the family, usually cooking by my mom and sister, and also my brothers.
Okay. Do you watch cookery programs on TV?
Usually, I'm not watching the cooking programs in the TV because I have some, I have some work because I'm a student in university, and that reason. But most of, in family members, they're watching these programs about the cookers.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Well, actually, I like eating at home because they're they're really healthy. Then out of home restaurants food.
Okay, Tanai, thank you very much for your speech. Already you have completed part one, and you have to stay with me as a listener. I'll go to the other parts later. And your pronunciation level, your grammar, and your fluency is very poor. Maybe you are at the very initial stage of your learning. So try to improve yourself by watching English movie, by listening English news, by listening English song, and also by reading English newspaper, English stories. Do these things, and you can practice with yourself before the mirror. You can talk to yourself before standing any mirror. So do this the mirror practice. I think your problem will be solved. Thank you very much. Okay, then yeah, Michelle, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Michelle, unmute yourself. I'm going to ask you. You'll complete all the parts, then I will go to the other participants who have completed only part 1. Michelle, you part 1, part 2, and part 3. Okay, your first question. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
Well, I love Asian cuisines, like especially the Chinese food and also Indian food, because I love spicy food.
That's nice. You love our food.
Yes, I love your food. You guys have the best food.
Okay, then we're lucky. Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Well, I actually do the cooking since I stay alone, so I do my own cooking.
Do you watch cookery programs on TV?
Yes, I watch a lot of cookery programs on TV. I watch Beat Bobby Flay. I watch drive-ins and drive-throughs and even Chopped. I love watching cooking shows.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Well, I prefer eating out. Then I can actually test different types of foods. So yes, I definitely prefer eating out.
Okay. Already you have completed your part 1. Now we have to start your part 2. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know, and you should go through the information mentioned here.
Okay, so I would love to mention where my friend stays. They actually stay in town at an apartment, and it's really beautiful, and it has got a beautiful view, and you have to go through quite a number of stairs for you to reach the apartment, and it's packed well. It's always neat, and the colors, they blend very well with each other. And I really love the colors that she used, and I also love where his apartment is, since I'll be having this beautiful view. You have this view where there's a lake, so that's why I really love this apartment.
Okay. Already you have completed part 2. Now you will start part 3. Your first question.
Okay.
What kinds of home are most popular in your country?
Well, we have apartments. They're really popular in my country because they save space, because you might have 3 apartments at one stand. So yes.
What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
Well, definitely living in a house, it's really comfortable, and you have a lot of privacy rather than living in apartments where you have to share with a number of people. So definitely living in a house gives you space and gives you room to do whatever you would want to do, and your things will be actually private.
Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Well, I don't think everyone would love to live in a larger home, myself included, because I feel I can do a lot with it. Money that I'll be paying for rent and bills and all this stuff. Rather, if I stay in a smaller apartment, I can actually save money and do better things.
Okay. Mr. Thank you very much for your excellent speech. Already you have completed your part 1, part 2, and part 3. So stay with us as a listener.
Thank you.
Yourself, Shrestha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you will complete your part 2. Describe a house or apartment.
Sir, I didn't completed my part 1, 2, and 3.
Shrestha.
Yes, I'm here.
I haven't completed your part 1.
Yes, I'm completed, but
Okay, Kanis,
completed.
I asked you, but you didn't unmute yourself. So Kanis, please stay with us. After Shrestha, I will ask you. Okay, Shrestha, complete your part 2. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in.
Okay, sir. Thank you. The owner of Quality's house is this I live in. The house is at Shutrapur in Pokhara. To start with, we live in a very grand, quiet place not far from the center of the town. In a new flat is one of the newly built residential areas. We moved into this house 5 years ago. It's a three-room house on the third floor of a nine-story building. It consists of a living room, a study, a bedroom, a kitchen, a bathroom, two closets, and a lavatory. Our flat has all modern conveniences, running hot and cold water, electricity, central heating gas, lift, telephone, etc. Besides, there is a garbage disposal in our building. The layout is very good, I must admit. The rooms are light, though not very large. The windows face the park in front of building and the view is really wonderful. And now some words about my flat that this is very beautiful and I'm very comfortable here. So thank you so much.
Okay, sister. Now you will start your part three. What kinds of home are most popular in your country?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, your sound is clear to me. Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I am here. Thank you, sir. Mostly in urban areas, high-rising buildings are the most common accommodation type for people in my country. Though two-storied bungalow isn't affordable for all, but rich people have such houses. And next, I wanna say about the village areas. Maximum people have mud houses. Some of them are rich. They have floods. The tradition is now cancelled the on so then the replace house high building is replaced in the tradition of the mud houses but it is now popular in the village areas.
Okay. Your last question. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Sir, I can't understand, please again.
Last question from part three. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Sir, I can't understand.
Okay, Srestha, please mute yourself. Maybe your network problem. Can you please unmute yourself? Kanis?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You will finish your part one, part two, and part three, and I will ask you only a few questions from this part. Okay. What sorts of food do you like eating most?
I mostly like to eat homemade food, which is healthy for me. However, I also like fast food, just like ice cream, chocolate, sandwich, ramen, custard, etc. I like fruits also because fruits are so much healthy for us. In example, I can say that strawberry, grapes, orange, and so on.
Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Actually, my mother is the main cook of her family who is in charge to prepare our food. But sometimes, whenever she is sick, our maid prepares our food instead of my mom. By the way, sometimes I also help her, though I don't know much about cooking.
In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
As I like homemade food most, I prefer eating at home. My mama is a great cook and I like her foods most. So that's why I prefer eating at home. But sometimes in an occasion, I also like to eat with my friends and my family at a restaurant.
Okay. Now you will start your part two. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in.
My cousin lives in a large apartment. She invited me in some occasions to visit her apartment, and I would like to describe about her apartment. She is a doctor and she is a bit luxurious in nature. She is so creative and loves to make her living place beautiful. So she bought a large apartment last year. She decorated her apartment with so many paintings and plants. There are so many furniture in her apartment, and the apartment has 4 bedrooms, one large dining room, a drawing room, 3 bathrooms, and one kitchen. It is a duplex apartment, and there are total 4 balconies in that apartment. All the balconies are big enough, and one will really love to spend time there. In conclusion, I want to say that I really love the apartment because it has a unique decoration.
Okay. Now we will start with part 3. What sorts of home are most popular in our country?
Mm, in the cities of my country, the buildings which are high are most popular, and it's so common, and it looks very beautiful from all of the side. But in the villages, mud wood house, bamboo houses are the most popular and common houses.
Okay. Your last question. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Mm, I don't think everyone prefers larger homes. Many people do like large home, but there is also a trend toward minimal living as well. When one is single or retired, it is easier to maintain a smaller place, and so it is frequently preferred. Um, so I don't think that everyone would like to live in a larger house.
Okay. Candice, thank you very much for your space. You have done very well. So try to be more fluent and try to improve your pronunciation. That will be very helpful for you. Okay. Then Rabia Bosi, please unmute yourself. And after Rabia, I will go to Sharmin again. After Rabia. Rabia Bosi, please unmute yourself. Rabia. Okay, Jihad, please. Rabia.
Sir, will our listening class be held today?
No. Only speaking. Jiha, please unmute yourself. Jiha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Already you have completed your part 1. Now you will start your part 2. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in.
Actually, there are many clear parts in apartment among my relatives and friends, and I know those. But the most interesting fact, my uncle lives in an apartment in Dhaka, which I just visited last month. That apartment is caught my attention. That was very beautiful from inside and outside. The apartment my uncle bought was in a very was in a very secured area, and the apartment was my uncle's, and it was really nice. There are actually 3 rooms, one kitchen, 3 bathrooms, and more living room, dining room, and so on. The lighting system of that apartment is really very good, and I like the system of how they decorated it, and how the sofas are placed, and how everything is. The apartment is really very spacious and enough for a little child's play. As my cousin is a little child, he can play all around the house, and it's very clean and is very neat. So I like the apartment very much.
Okay, Jiha. Now you will start your part 3. What kinds of home are most popular in our country?
Actually, the apartments or high buildings are very popular in my country because people like to live in apartments, mainly in Dhaka city, because there are shortage of area living or shortage of people's living place. So people like to live in apartments, or these are less or these are cheaper than the houses they make.
Okay, last question for you. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
in my opinion, not everyone would like to live in a larger home because the people who are poor don't have enough money to live in a larger home. They would just like to buy a small house to live comfortably. And also living in a larger home can bring some disadvantages like cleaning the whole house will be very difficult, and where you will place the objects will be hard to remember. So in my opinion, not everyone would like to live in a larger home.
Yeah, thank you very much for your space, and I highly suggest you try to be more clear and try to take your preparation on our topic properly so that you can share your ideas properly. Okay, then Sharmin Haq, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Okay, Sharmin, this time you have to complete your part 2 and part 3. From part 2, you have to describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in.
Okay. Well, I have seen many apartments and houses in my life, but here I would like to speak about my friend's apartment. My friend lives in a city named Chittagong, which is another division of Bangladesh. She has a beautiful apartment in that Chittagong city, and her apartment is also made in an adorable way. I remember maybe I went there 2 years back when it was her birthday party, and she has invited all of her close friends to celebrate there. Her home has a magnificent garden at the entrance itself, and apart from this, her house has a grandeur interior too that actually left me spellbound when I saw that. The fascinating fact is that her apartment has been made in a adorable way. It includes all the passive possible requirements that one may need. So actually, from the top of the apartment, one can see that view through the actually beauty of her house. I mean, from my point of view, I mean, it is located in a tranquil place that actually gives a peace of mind and a sensation of contempt over there. Actually, why I like this apartment. I think that if I would ever get a chance to build my own house, then considering the apartment ideal, I will make my own house similar to that of her, in my opinion.
Okay, Sharmin, now you have to start your part 3. Your first question: what kinds of home are most popular in your country?
Okay. In my country, I think in my country, people prefer large houses than that apartment because they feel more comfortable living in their own houses rather than that of living in an apartment like as my village.
Okay, your last question: do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
From my point of view, I don't feel so. It's just a matter of satisfaction. Some people are even satisfied with small home, but some people are even not when they get bigger and bigger things. Actually, it's totally different. People mind and people's mind and their culture and their mind refreshment. Not only.
Okay, Shamin, stay with me. We have another nurse from Zimbabwe. You can introduce yourself to her, and she has planned to go another country, and you have also same plan. So you can share your greetings to each other. Michelle, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
Shamin is from Bangladesh.
How about you?
She's also a nurse.
Pardon?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi. How about you? How are
I'm
you
very well. How
today?
are you?
Oh,
I'm very well, thank you.
where are you from?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Oh, that's good.
And where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh, okay.
May I
Nice to
know
meet
what's
you.
your profession?
I'm a nurse.
Oh, similar me. I'm also a nurse.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be seeing you around. This is your first time to be here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
I hope
You're
you
awesome
stay
too.
with us for a long time.
Actually, I'm quite weak in English. But at present, I try to speak English and learn English. But I
Oh,
don't
don't
get
worry.
enough time for my office.
Yeah, I know the tension at work can be quite distracting, but you have to just try to get here for at least 1 or 2 times a week. It will be better for you, and your speaking practices will be very well.
Yeah, I know. But I think after 10 p.m. every day I will free, and that's why I must be join this practice session.
Oh, that's good. Well, good luck anyway.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity for me. I think it's a great practice session. I know because
Okay, yes.
our mentors and maximum participant in there they're fluent as like a native speaker, and
Yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
I didn't understand their speaking, uh, but I try.
Don't worry, you'll get there with time.
I didn't get it.
You will get there time. Like, you definitely know how to do it properly, and it will be just as easy as you speaking right now.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
to try your level best to improve yourself every day, then your friends will come to you. And to those participants whom you hear here, they are my students. They are the students of class 7. So if they can speak fluently, it is very easy for you to speak fluently. No problem. Just do regular practice with us. Okay, then so who is with us? Rabia Bosri, have you completed your space? Rabia Bosri, then I'll go to Malik, Shoaib Malik. After Rabia. Rabia, please unmute yourself. Rabia. Okay. Faiza, have you completed your part 2 and part 3? Faiza.
No, sir, I haven't completed.
Okay, then describe your part 2. That is, describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in, and you should go through the information mentioned there.
Well, sir, the apartment is one of my friends, and the apartment is beside my house. It looks very neat, beautiful, and clean inside. And the apartment contains 3 floors, and each floor also contains 3 flats. And I like everything of this apartment. The environment, the inside environment of this apartment is very neat, clean, and beautiful. And I think it's an ideal apartment to live in. And the flats of this apartment are also well decorated. The rooms are also spacious, and the apartment is beside the highway road. So that's why the communication system from this apartment is very well. There is a pond in front of this apartment, which is very calm, quiet, and beautiful. So in total, this apartment is very beautiful, and I like this apartment also.
Uh, from part 3, your first question: what kinds of home are most popular in your country?
Well, sir, large apartments and large buildings are most popular in my country because people in my country want to lead their life more comfortably, and those people who want to live in luxury, mostly to them these apartments and large buildings are popular. And the luxurious people usually have their own cars, so they wanna park their cars in the garages. And most apartments and large buildings have garages. And in this apartments and large buildings, people can live their life comfortably. So that's why these buildings and apartments are most popular in my country.
Okay. What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
It depends on people's mind. Many people prefer to live in a house, and many people prefer to live in an apartment. But I think there are many advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment, such as um, speaking first, I can tell that it is a self satisfaction to the person of the house. And living in a house, people can keep their privacy and safety. They can also have more rooms, and which is spacious than the rooms of an apartment. They can also have private yard or garden where they can spend their leisure time or by gossiping and enjoy with their family members. They can also have extra space for hobbies. And for these reasons, I think these are all are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment.
Okay, last question for you. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
It differs from person to person. Those who can earn sufficient, they would like to live in a larger home. But who don't, they can't live in a larger home. But I think but I think everybody would like to live in a larger home because living in a larger home is very comfortable. They can get their rooms very spacious, and usually a larger home is unbuckling, so the fresh air can easily pass through the home, especially the north wind, which is very enjoyable to our country people. There are also yard in every larger home. People can spend their leisure time there, and children can play there safely. So for these several reasons, I think people would like to live in a larger home.
Okay, Father, thank you very much for your speech. Today you have done very well. So keep this practice, and I think your fluency will improve more and more. Okay, Malik Shoaib, please unmute yourself. Maybe you're from Pakistan.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm from Pakistan.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Is it your first day or
No, it's my second day
okay,
with you, sir.
then you know the rules, and I hope you have completed your preparation on our today's topic. Would you like to share your ideas?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Your first question: what sorts of food do you like eating most?
The sort of food that I most liked is a biryani, the traditional food of Pakistan, and the most likable thing that we are used to making in our house is the beef, and I also like this food very much.
Okay. Who normally does the cooking in your home?
Normally my mom often do cooking in my home because she's a housewife and she is very kind and honest with her job. So that's why she's the one responsible for cooking in my house.
Okay. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Yeah, in general, because I'm not quite into outgoing with my friends or with my fellows. So I usually prefer to sit in the home and usually prefer to eat the homemade food.
Okay. Shoaib Malik, already you have completed your part one. Would you like to start your part two?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in, and we should go through the information related with this topic.
Yeah, well, I've seen many of the apartment and houses in my life, but but now I would like to tell you about the house that inspired me a lot, and this house is one of my uncle's house. And when I first went into this house, I was totally surprised how beautiful this house is. And the inside view of this house is just amazing, amazing to watch for newcomers, because the most important thing that inspired me a lot is the twisting of the staircase that hit at the top of the roof of that house. And house contain a house in wall, the 2 stories, and there are almost 7 rooms, 1 kitchen, and the house is so well furnished, and the furniture is so much polished that it gives a very breathtaking view when someone first go into that house. So it was amazing to see that house. And I think it can remember for a long time in my memory, because and it is basically it is far away from my house, because I'm from I'm from another state. I'm from another state of my country, and he's living from to the other city. So it's a far away from me, and but so that's why this thing is remain in my memory for a long time, because we don't often go there. So that's why this is all from me.
Okay. Would you like to share your ideas on part 3?
Yeah.
Okay. What kinds of home are most popular in your country?
Home, yeah. In my country, like it's a developing country, the most people prefer to live in a house, because they are basically they are not preferred, they are bound to live in a house that is most like a middle class house. And in my country, people are always want to get their satisfaction. If they are happy, they will okay. So that's why the middle class houses are most common in my country.
Okay. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Yeah, as we talk about the human nature, everyone want to live in a large house. Most of the people, majority of the people, you can say. It's a wish of every human to have some comfort in his life or her life, and and have some moment to cherish and enjoy him or herself, to live in a big house, because living in a big house is not a piece of cake. So everyone wish to live in that kind of house.
Okay, so Malik, thank you very much for your speech. You have a lot of mannerism, and to try to overcome it, because most of the time you do so try to remove it from your speech, and at the same time be more fluent, and you should give more attention to your pronunciation. At the same time, you should understand your question, and your answer should be centered your question, what your question demands to you. Try to follow it. No need to enlarge your answer unnecessarily. Just give focus to the demand of your question and answer like this way. That will be very for you to improve yourself. So try to stop your everything every day, and then you will be able to speak properly. So thank you very much, Shoaib Malik, to join with us. And Rabia Busri, if you hear me, please unmute yourself, Rabia Busri. Okay, maybe she can't hear me. Sanjit, would you like to take part today, Sanjit?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, dear participants. So already you have completed your part one. That is the speaking part, and we can't hold a listening class today, but I will try to hold it tomorrow because tomorrow is our last class. So of course, I will do a listening and speaking both. So you are requested to join with me tomorrow. And if you have any question, you can ask me right now.
Sir, I have a question related to my
Yeah. Sure, Malik.
yeah. Sir, are there any sort of grammatical errors in my speaking?
Actually, you have all types of problems. It's good to focus to your wall area. First, try to watch some English movie. You can do also shadow. You will get some shadow videos. That will help you to improve your pronunciation, your structure, everything. You can practice those videos, shadow videos. If you search in YouTube, shadow videos for learning English, then you will get such kind of videos. And at the same time, you have to watch English movie, English news, especially British news. If you want to develop your British English or American English, whatever, then you have to read newspaper or English story, or you can read Harry Potter. Harry Potter is centered in British English, so you can read it. You can find Harry Potter series in YouTube. You can watch them. These videos are made for learning English. So if you watch Harry Potter series in YouTube, it will also help you. So, but try to develop yourself every day. At the end of the day, ask yourself, what have you done for you to learn English this day? Then you will get answer. If you try every day by learning a new thing, maybe it is for speaking or listening, then it will help you. And one most important thing for you, that is you can do mirror practice. You can stand before a mirror and talk to yourself. You can repeat the same sentence again and again. First, describe yourself first. Describe yourself, because it is very easy for you. If you can describe yourself, then it is very easy for you to describe your brother, your friend, your cousin. So try to start your English like this way. First, learn how to describe yourself. Then try to describe the other family members of your family, and your neighbors, your friends. If you can do this, then try to describe your school, your college, your university, your known things, your city or town or your district, your locality, your village. If you can describe these things fluently, then I think it will be very easy for you to describe anything. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for the suggestions, sir.
English like this way, I think it will help you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, dear participants, tomorrow you will have your class with me. Tomorrow is the last class before our Eid, and after Eid, we will start our class again regularly. Anyone, do you have any question for me?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, Ali.
Sir, tomorrow is our last class, and after how many holidays we will conduct our next session, sir?
Maybe I will do our next class maybe on 6 May. If I fail to do it, from 7 May, it will be regular.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anyone else, please? Okay, dear participants, thank you very much for.
Sir,
Yeah, Sharmin.
how can I improve my speaking level or my pronunciation?
Okay. I would like to give the same suggestion what I have given Shoaib Malik before. Try to describe yourself first. what you. Of course, fluently. Just stand before a mirror and describe yourself. First, your name. What do you do? What's your qualification? So then describe your family. What type of family is it? Suppose I belong to a nuclear family. There are 5 members in my family. They are my father, my mother, my younger brother or elder brother, my sister. Then describe your father. What is the name of your father? What does your father do? What is the name of your mother? What does your mother do? Then describe your brother or sister. And do these things several times. And then you will get some kind of confidence that you can say something in English fluently. And one important thing, Sharmin, if you can describe your family, your mother, your father, then it is very easy for you to describe your friend's family, to describe your neighbor's family, to describe your friend, his brother or sister, everything. It will help you to enlarge your sector of speaking. So start like this. Start like this. Then you can describe your working place. What types of work do you do there? First, write down what do you want to speak. Write down the points. Then read out several times and stand before the mirror and talk to yourself. But you have to do mirror practice, Sharmin. This is compulsory for you. And of course, you have to watch English movie where you can listen to English song. Ima Hester, one of my favorite singer. You can listen to her. She sings very well in English. She is an American singer and she sings very well. You can listen to her. Ima Hester. And okay, that's all. And if you have any the help, that is, I have a book that is how you can describe your mother, father, brother, your family, your school, your hobby, your village, your country, everything. You will get the topic in the book. If you want to get that book, please note me at the messenger. At the messenger, maybe from where you have get the link, I am in the group, so you will get me here. Then I will send the book that will help you. For anyone, if anyone wants the book, please note me in the messenger.
Yes, sir. I would also want this book.
Okay, to note me in the messenger, I will send it. Okay, dear participants, thank you very much to join with me and for your participation. This class becomes successful. So I'm really worried to you and really pleased to get you here. Okay, good night.